Hi, so I'm here. I'm Elliot. Welcome. New channel, new video, new everything, and yeah, BookTube. I'm doing the BookTube newbie tag because I thought it'd be a good way to explain what's going on. And majority of you aren't going to know that I already do YouTube, and that's fine, especially because this is an experiment and I'm not actually advertising this channel at all on another channel. So let's get right into it. I think the questions can help me talk about this. I thought it'd be quite a fun idea, quite a good idea, and yeah, let's just get into it. So question number one, why did you start this channel? Quite simply because I wanted another place to put stuff. I felt like BookTube, at the moment this is what this is. This is a BookTube channel, solely and purely. I could also be bringing vlog stuff over here, I don't know. This is an experiment because either on my main channel, which I will advertise here if people want to go and have a look at it, Elliot R. Shorey, I do a lot of different videos. I do loads of stuff, and I just felt like every time I upload a BookTube video or a book related video, I would worry about it, and I wouldn't do certain videos because I feel like some people don't want to see that. You know, if you're clicking on my channel because you want to watch any of the other weird stuff I do, like just weird vlog videos, or when I do gaming stuff, especially if I'm, you know, uploading my live streams and stuff. If you're a BookTube person and you want to sub to someone who just does the book stuff, and then you're seeing all this other crap in your inbox, you're just gonna unsubscribe. I don't want people to unsubscribe, so I thought I could do another channel, and it could be really fun, and just to do BookTube stuff and just to have that, and then I could just socialise and, you know, interact with people that are just interested in those things like I am. But I have my two creative outlets. Then I can do both things, and anything book related that I want to talk about, or just things that people would be interested about, you know, in that circle, I can just put on here because I'm here. Elliot is here. That was the idea I had. It was kind of at night, and I was like, I'm just gonna do it. Just gonna go to one of my old channels. If you look, I made this channel in 2011, and I'm just gonna change the name, do some artwork, and eventually make a video. And I thought this would be a great way to do it. BookTube newbie tag, and yeah, that's why I created this channel. Kind of long-winded there, but yeah, I just want to talk about books really bad and not hold back. So I'm here now to talk about books a lot. Question 2, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? Well, I'm blind. I kind of copied that from a video I did on my other channel. I shouldn't have mentioned that. Other channel not related to this one. They're separate entities. But basically I'm visually impaired. I have a visual impairment, but I love reading books. My main way of doing it is either listening to an audiobook, or I have this big giant off zoom up, which I'll show maybe in one video. I can't be bothered to go and film it, which I just put books under and it blows it up for me. Of course, ebooks I could read pretty good as well, but my most preferred way of reading is audiobook. That's probably going to pop up again in this questions thing, but yeah, so it's a different perspective, it's a different point of view. It's how I perceive books and stories is going to be very different to how other people do, and it's frustrating. I'd love to go and grab a book from my bookshelf, read it, sit on a plane, read a book. Instead I've got to listen or use the digital version, and I don't really like the digital version of that much, so I usually opt to listen. But yeah, you know, I think I've got a lot of energy. And I'm very obsessive and very chatty, and I've got lots to say about lots of different things, which is why I started YouTube originally. In the whole first place why I'm doing this thing is to talk about people with the same sort of mindsets and the same sort of interests, because I don't necessarily have that a lot in my circles. I have more so now, but yeah, I just really like books. And unique wise, I don't know, hey, how many blind YouTubers you know? Bet not many. You know one now. Anyway, yeah, moving on. Question 3, what are you most excited for about this brand new channel? Being able to upload whatever the I want about books. It's like I said earlier, I felt restricted on my other channel. I felt like I couldn't upload this, I couldn't upload that, or I shouldn't do 2 BookTube videos back to back because people aren't going to like that. Or when I was uploading BookTube videos, I was worried the people that do like those aren't going to like all the other stuff. Literally, I can just talk about all books all day, and if people don't like it, they're not going to come here. The people that come here that enjoy that stuff, we can talk and we can chat in the comments and we can communicate and talk about books. That is literally, you know, what I'm most excited about, is just to focus on the one thing. It's nice to have that, so I can creatively just focus on talking about books and doing all book related things keep saying the word books in this channel, which, and again, this channel it'll always be to talk about books. this is what this is. But I kind of feel like this is more of a personal, get to know me channel, whereas my other one's more entertainment and being creative in like a film sense, like making films, and in a video game sense, and just like an entertainment. This is still trying to be entertaining, because I like to be entertaining, I like to entertain people and have fun with people, but in a more, I'll say, personal way, like more of a conversation. Question 4: why do you love reading? Because it's awesome. I don't know. I'm because I like. I don't know. I do know, because I love stories. I love the way people can express themselves in so many different ways, and how you can witness thousands of different lives from literally someone being creative, like thinking about it. I just love escapism. I love diving into a world or a character that's different to like me, but at the same time sometimes similar to me, so it's nice to find the relatabilities, but then also be like, oh, this is really interesting seeing from this person's point of view. Most recently I've been getting into adult thrillers, and it's really refreshing. I got to a stump where I was just really reading a lot of YA, and I kind of was like, I need a bit more, I need something different. I love YA still, absolutely love it, but thrillers and mystery, adult thrillers was definitely something I was missing. I didn't know I was missing, and now I know I'm missing it, and I think it's great, and I'm just loving it every second that I'm reading these books, and they're so different. Question 5: what book or series got you into reading? I'm going to be really quick and easy with this one. When I was really young, the first book I ever got read to by my mum was The Faraway Tree, and I was like, that's a really good story, loved that. Didn't think about reading afterwards. I was just like, that was good. My mum read that story to me, so much fun, great fond memories. Never finished the book, and I'm never going to finish the book. I think it was a big collection of the books, like it was like in a big book of all the faraway like short story books, whatever it is, and we got to like the last story, and there's quite a few chapters left, I don't know how much, and we didn't finish it, not intentionally, we just didn't finish it, never got around to it. And I like that it was given to me by my nan, given to me, my brother and my mum by our nan. My mum read it to us every night. It holds a very special place in my heart, and I don't want to finish it. It's kind of like, so it always lives on, like I don't know how it ends, so it doesn't end. And it's like my childhood thing, and I'm like, I don't want it to end, and I've made that conscious decision that I'm never going to finish the book. But then what actually got me into reading myself, and I was like, oh, I'm kind of liking this reading thing and, you know, storytelling stuff, was a book series called Cherub. I could go get it, but I'm going to put a picture up because it's easier. It's right there, but I'm just going to put a picture up. It's called Cherub the Recruit. I was like, oh, this is really good, and I flew through those books. Don't read them anymore. They're really good for the time. They introduced me to reading. But the thing that I was like, yeah, reading something I love, and I like how I found BookTube and everything, was the Percy Jackson series. Again, I could go get it. It's right there. I should go get it. I'll go get it. Hold on. Right, I stopped being lazy, and I went and got it. The Percy Jackson series, love them. Heroes of Olympus series, love them. Magnus Chase, love it. And Trials of Apollo, love it. I haven't finished Magnus Chase or Trials of Apollo because Trials of Apollo is still going, but love them. This was my Harry Potter. Read through this shit like very fast as a kid. This was, you know, didn't stop. Finished them all as soon as I could, and I grew up with this character. From 12 onwards, I think I finished Heroes of Olympus books when I was like 16, 17, and I was like, whew, they're really, really good. And yeah, this got me into BookTube. This got me into reading. This is how I found this whole community. Was these amazing books. If you haven't read them, read them, because they're for any ages. Any ages can read and enjoy. Question 6. It's getting really hot in here. It's like 32 degrees today. I had the window shut, the door shut, and I'm not a very good fan on me. I'm sweating. Question 6. What question would you ask your favourite booktuber? Well, my favourite booktuber is, it changes. I got loads. I love them. They're all great. But Pauline Banana Books is like, she's always not there in my heart, but I really like Sasha. Plays at Booktropolis. I can't remember. I just know her as Sasha in my head. She's great, and I'd literally say, can we be friends? That's the question I'd ask, because you're awesome, and Scotland is very cool. I agree. I've not been there yet. I've been to the Lake District. Very close. Very kind of similar, apparently. Not been there again, so I don't know. But from pictures, oh yeah, it looks really cool. And yeah, she's just cool. I was like, yeah, you want to be friends? That's what I'd say. Maybe that'd be a bit weird if I was just like, want to be friends. Maybe I'd just be like, hi, how are you? And work towards being friends. But yeah, that's what I'd ask. Please. Moving on. Question 7. What challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Seeing whether this channel works. in a way. It doesn't make pretty much sense, but because it's an experiment to see if people like this. And that doesn't really, I guess I'll say consistency, so because I've not been very consistent. I feel like I'm in the mood now where I'm like, I can read a book, and I'm over this whole thing of where I have to think about it. I'm like, I can think about that book while I'm not reading the other one. When I'm reading the other one, I'm in the other one. I don't have that problem. I don't think anymore. I don't think, but I'm gonna say that still. I'm gonna say the whole, you know, overcoming continuously reading, like keeping continuous with my reading. I think I've done it, and my challenge for myself is going to be to do that for this whole year, the rest of this year, up until December, if I can from now onwards continuously read different books. Question 8, when did you start reading? Kind of already answered this, but basically properly when I was 12. I think that's just, I want to just go over the proper answer. When I decided that I want to read books, when I was going through the Alex Rider books, when I was reading the Cherub books, when I was reading Percy Jackson, when I was flipping between all the YA stuff, it was from 12 onwards. And yeah, I would say 12. Question 9, where do you read? Anywhere really. My favourite place to read is in my bed. I like to lay down on my bed, listen to a book, if it's an audiobook. If it's not an audiobook, it'll be at a desk, obviously, because I'll have to have this big zoomy thing, so it's not with an audiobook. Anywhere, I can sit outside, I can be painting, and be listening to a book. That's why I love audiobooks, is because I can be doing other things while also listening. To an extent, I can be doing other things, because depending on how much attention I've got to pay on something, because it's not usually like I'm paying most attention to this and I'm kind of listening to the book. I'll be fully listening to the book while like mindlessly doing something. So like painting, I can do that. But when it comes to audiobooks, anywhere, anything. On the way to work like I used to. I don't go to work now. I'll be on the way to uni again. Well, I won't even be that. I literally live on campus. So, but yeah, my bed mainly is my most comfortable place. Final question. What kind of books do you like to read? I kind of answered this, I guess, in the thing, but YA obviously is what got me into it, and I still really enjoy it. But right now, mystery thriller, adult mystery thriller, not YA mystery, like adult mystery thriller. Loving it. I love they don't hold back. They're so human. They're so raw, and I'm really in this human raw stage in my head. Grey characters is something I really enjoy, and a lot of adult thrillers seem to have that. Like a character they're not like the best goody amazing hero. They're kind of grey, they're in the middle, and that is my favourite character when it comes to storytelling. When I write my characters in my books, they're not these heroic perfect people, because nobody's perfect. Everyone's a kind of blurry thing in between. Everyone, if you're a decent person, tries to be as good as you possibly can, like I always do, but you know, sometimes you've got to be selfish, and I love it in a book when they can portray a character. You're like, oh, this person's so cool, that thing they did is a bit of a shitty thing they did though, and I kind of see why they did that, and or they had to do this thing which is kind of bad, you know, or they had to kill this person but it was for the better good of, you know. So I like characters that have to have these internal battles with themselves and what's good and what's bad and how far they can walk the line. I think it's more interesting than a character that's just cookie cutter good and cookie cutter bad. But I'm really enjoying thriller and mystery adult stuff where it's just so relentless. It does not hold back. Some of the things I've been reading in these adult like thrillers, I'm just like, whoa, okay, this is a big step up from young adult. I'm 20, nearly 21 now, so it's about time. But I think I've started at the perfect time. I think I'm glad I started now. At the same time, I do kind of wish I started before, because there's so many I've got to get through and they're just so good. But this is currently in my head, I'm like, mystery thriller. That is my favourite thing to read right now. Well, that's kind of it. I hope you enjoyed my ramblings. I rambled a lot, but I feel like I was more personal in this video. But I enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did enjoy this and you want to stick around, I'm going to be uploading every week. And at the moment, every week. I'm going to be uploading every week. There's going to be some book talks. I've got a reading vlog I want to do, because I'm currently reading Dark Places by Gillian Flynn. Loving it, and I'm going to do like a following me reading it kind of vlog, and then me wrapping up at the end. But there's a book talk coming whatever day this video goes up, the day after probably, or the day after that, around then, the same week. I need a new outro, because I've kind of outro on my other channel, but I don't know if I want to do that here. Talk soon. Bye.